Hi guys, Dustin Slade here in Denver. I wanted to make a quick video, talk with Sarah Cox here in the UK about her Pilates teaching. Just wanted to get a feel for how she got into it and let her tell you why she loves Pilates and what she can do for you. So how'd you get into it?
Hi there, Dustin. I was trying to find something that was going to be fit and healthy for me. And then I decided I wanted to do something that would help other people to be fit and healthy as well. So I was looking at ideas of things that I could train in that both help me to be healthy and help other people to be healthy. And I decided on doing Pilates and nutrition because I felt it's important for people to do some sort of exercise. Plus, also it's important to be aware of what they're eating. So I thought the two went quite well together. And there weren't that many people. I don't really know of any other people who are teaching both to their clients. So my sort of idea was I would have Pilates clients and I would have nutrition clients, and then some of my clients would want to do both nutrition and Pilates. So they'd be wanting to learn how to look after the insides as well as how to kind of get fitter and stronger through doing Pilates.
Absolutely. And what is Pilates exactly? It's you're using your own body weight and
That's
how
right.
what do you expect when you get into a class?
So Pilates is all about slow, controlled movements, and it's all about doing quality in your movements. So it's similar to yoga, but yoga's got more of an Eastern influence, whereas Pilates has got more of a Western influence. So it's not really spiritual like yoga, but the moves are similar. It's all about strengthening your core muscles, and through strengthening your core muscles, your back's stronger as well. So you want to make sure that the center of you is really strong, and that'll help you through aging and getting older, and as you get a bit less mobile. Pilates helps to keep you flexible, mobilizes all your joints, and keeps you strong. So a lot of people do Pilates because they've been referred by their doctor or their physiotherapist. So they might have some back pain, and the doctor might say Pilates would be a really good thing to do. But it's actually really good to try and do it before you end up with any back pain. So it's something you start and you do for the rest of your life, to help keep you flexible and strong.
Good maintenance thing to keep you on
Yes,
top of it. Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
So
It's like
are
it's almost like insurance. It's almost like health insurance. So you're doing it now to help you be more supple, more flexible, more mobile later in life.
I call it proactive longevity. Yes.
Yeah,
You're,
that's
you're
cool.
you're into your own health there. Absolutely. So what do you
Yeah.
need to bring when you is this something you need to bring? Do you need a mat? What do you need to bring?
I provide all the equipment. So we use mats. I have head cushions and non-slip mats for your feet. And we use bands as well, but I have all of that. So you just need to bring you and wear gym kit. So sort of fairly loose fitting clothing, and we do Pilates in our socks. So you don't even need trainers or anything like that. So you just bring you, and then yeah, I'll provide all the equipment that you need.
Nice. How long does the session last?
So I do hour classes. So I run them in a few different locations on different days and different times. But they generally run for an hour. I have one class that runs for 50 minutes, but now is the normal time.
Awesome. And how do you have packages or things or series where people can get a bunch of trainings together, or how do you recommend doing
Yeah,
getting
ideally
into
it's good
this?
for people to sign up for a block of classes. So I tend to offer blocks of 6 classes, because most people can commit to doing 6. I also give a bit of flexibility around that. So I say if you sign up for 6 and there's a week you can't make it, I give you 2 weeks grace. So basically you've got 6 classes to do within an 8-week period. So that just gives you a bit of flexibility if there's one week you can't do it for any reason. It is possible to do drop-in classes, so you can pay as you go. The only downside of that is it's a little bit more expensive, and also if there's space, because the priority goes to the people who have done the booking of 6 classes. But certainly if there's space, then people can drop in. So I just need people to let me know. So if you're interested, if you'd like to do a block, then let me know. But if you'd also be interested in doing the drop-in sessions, then I can keep you on my waiting list. And then if there's a space each week, I can let you know and you can come along.
Awesome. And then doing your nutrition as well, is that something that you incorporate into the Pilates, or is that after the training, or how does that work?
Yeah, at the moment I've kept them separate. I do sometimes chat to some of my particular people I teach one to one in terms of Pilates. I chat to them about nutrition, but at the moment I've kept them separate. But my idea is that I'd like to have some clients who are interested in doing nutrition and Pilates. So people who want to do the exercise but also learn how to eat healthily. So I will be introducing some packages that look at both nutrition and Pilates. So if you're interested in nutrition, definitely let me know and I can let you know what the options are. But I generally more talk to people generally about their health when I'm talking to them about Pilates.
Well, if I can get someone to help me cook that quinoa right, that would be great.
You pronounced it right. That's one of the main challenges with that.
Yay! I eat beets too, so hey,
Excellent.
that's a hard sell. Well, that's great. In this Pilates, I think I've answered my questions. Can you think of anything else that you want to tell anybody who might be just a brand newbie and maybe intimidated to come in? Are people, scared to come in, or can they?
Sure.
How does it?
Yeah,
How does
some
it
people are a
feel?
bit worried that they're a complete beginner and they're worried that other people will be better than them. So I generally teach mixed ability classes and it's suitable for beginners up to people who have been doing it for a while. I can adapt the exercises to suit you. So there are different levels of exercises and generally if people have been doing it longer, I'll give them a slightly hard option. If people are new, then I give them easier options and you just work at your own pace and your own level. There's no competition with anyone else. It's far better to do the exercises at the level that you're comfortable at rather than to try and do them at a harder level and not do them so well. Because technique's really important in Pilates. So I'm always saying to people, just work at your own level, see how you get on. I'll be able to tell whether or not you're ready for something harder. And if I think you are, then I'll offer you the next level up. But generally, it takes a good few weeks to get into it in terms of there's so much to think about with Pilates. You've got to think about the movements, you've got to think about the breathing, you've got to think about the technique. So to begin with, there's quite a lot to remember, but as you get a bit more used to it, it becomes more natural and things become easier. And I'd say it probably takes about 6 weeks. There's a massive difference in people in the first 6 weeks from the first time they come to a class to once they've done about 6, in terms of like just knowing the exercises, learning all the breathing, and improving their technique. So that's another reason why I'd recommend doing a block of 6 because it really makes a difference to do a few.
Yeah, I would say you got to commit to something and give it a shot to try it and make sure see if it's for you. But
Yeah,
I know it's
definitely.
definitely a lot of dancers and people that are extremely well fit and ripped
Mm,
have really talked highly about Pilates. So I know it's something that really can improve your health.
yeah, definitely. Interestingly, a lot of ex-dancers become Pilates teachers.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I believe
because
that.
they can't do their ballet or whatever anymore, but they're really strong, so they then retrain as a Pilates teacher. And
Ah,
originally, when it was invented, it was mainly aimed at dancers, and it became more kind of a wider population that started doing Pilates.
I could see that.
Mm,
Well, you don't have to be a dancer. You can be just like me, a regular guy, and go in
yeah,
there and do some Pilates. And I'm sure Sarah will take good care of you. So
absolutely. It's
thank
good
you.
for everybody, basically. And one of my things that I do in my classes, I like to have fairly small classes so that I can be very hands-on and I can get around everyone and make sure everybody's doing things correctly. Because to me, it's the most important thing is just techniques, right? So I like to make sure that the class is small enough that I can just check everybody's doing things in the right way and give people a bit of individual attention.
That really helps to have some
Mm,
positioning. If you're in a class and you've got 30 people in there and you only one instructor, there's no way they can keep up posture to posture. And I'm trying to do my yoga next to the guy who's doing it wrong, and I'm
yeah,
following his lead. So
yeah,
that's a good point. That really helps to have some one-on-one training there and get some
yeah,
get some real attention where someone can put their hands on you.
yeah. And it is very
Awesome.
hands-on, so I do go around correcting people just to make sure they're in the right position. And sometimes they're just a few millimeters out, but it can make all the difference in terms of how they feel in the exercise and whether the exercise is working for them.
That's a great point. Yeah, just a little tilt to the
Mm,
pelvis or the neck or something like that, and can really shift your whole way you do the exercise.
yeah, yeah.
Well, awesome. Thanks for your time, and
Thank
I'm
you.
sure if you're watching this, you might have some more questions. So feel free to opt in and let Sarah answer your questions. Get signed up and get started with doing Pilates for your health.
Excellent. Thanks, Dustin.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye for now.